At exactly 3 o'clock in the morning, when the whole city was fast asleep, a strange silence would spread across the street of the primary school. The school was filled with children's laughter and noise during the day, but at night it seemed as if time had stopped here. But for a few weeks, something else scary had started happening. A woman dressed in white, who would be seen standing outside the school every night. The strange thing was that the locals had seen her with their own eyes, but she had never been recorded on any camera. Ali, a security guard on night duty, was the first person to see the woman. He often sat in front of the school gate, his tea in hand. The first time he saw the woman, he thought she might be a mother worried about her child, but when he got closer, his steps stopped automatically. There was no expression on the woman's face, as if she were just a white, empty mask. Her hair was long, straight, and seemed to be moving even though there was no wind. Ali called out, "Bibi, are you okay?" The woman didn't respond but disappeared in an instant. Ali was scared and went to check the cameras, but there was nothing there. She was standing on the site herself, but in the footage the road was empty as if there was no one there. It all became a routine. Every night the woman would come, stand for a while, and then disappear. Ali told the school principal, Mrs. Natsia, a few days later. At first she laughed, but when other employees also started telling these incidents, things started to get serious. People living outside the school also reported that they heard sounds like someone sobbing at night. One night, Ali decided to follow the woman. As the clock struck 3, the woman was standing in front of the gate as usual. Ali slowly started following her. This time the woman looked back. Ali caught a glimpse of her face for the first time and her steps seemed to freeze. Her face was human. No, there were eyes, but they were white as snow, not thin. Her lips were as if they had been sewn shut, and the skin on her face was torn, like a very old photograph. The woman bowed her head, and Ali felt as if she were saying something, but no sound was heard. Ali stood still. Then the woman started walking in one direction, towards the back of the school. Ali, after some hesitation, continued to follow her. Behind the school was an old, closed room, which had not been used for many years. When the woman arrived there, the door creaked open by itself. Ali took out the torch. It was dark inside, deep, suffocating. The woman entered this darkness and then, as if she had dissolved into the air. The next moment, Ali heard someone laughing. Children's laughter, but this laughter was not of joy. It was airy, resonant, and broken. Ali stepped back, and suddenly the door slammed shut. Ali came running out. He left duty that night. The next morning, the school staff saw that the door to the locked room was completely broken from the inside, as if someone had tried to get out in a fit of rage. There were handprints on the walls, inside handprints of small children, but the strange thing was that these marks were in the direction of the exit, as if someone was trapped there and was trying to get out. The school principal called the police. The police searched the entire room, but there was no woman there, no evidence. Only one thing was found: an old dusty diary from the corner of the wall. The name on the diary was written, Meme Daphne. How could such a name be in a Pakistani school? But the surprising thing was that in 1989, the school records mentioned a foreign teacher, Daphne Williams. She taught children, but one night she suddenly disappeared. Some people said that she had returned to America, but no one had really seen her leave. The truth was that she had mysteriously disappeared. The diary was opened. It contained drawings by children, pictures of a woman in white clothes, and at the bottom it was written, "She waits outside." On a few pages, there were strange sentences. "They don't let me leave. The children call me at night. I stand outside because I can't enter without them." The police kept the diary as evidence, but the incident spread fear in the school. Many parents stopped sending their children to school. Mrs. Nasia was touring the school with the staff one evening when she suddenly felt someone watching her. When she turned around, a woman in white was looking in from the school's main gate, but the camera still couldn't see anything. Mrs. Nasia worked up the courage to get closer. This time the woman's face was clearer, deep black void inside her eyes, as if she were a living corpse from another world. The woman said in a trembling voice, "Where are the children?" Mrs. Nasia's body trembled. She ran screaming toward the staff. But when everyone came out, the woman was gone. Now, it was decided to close the school. However, on the last night, the security staff had to close the gate at 3 o'clock. Imran, a new guard, was standing guard outside. He had heard that a woman was coming here, but he laughed at it, thinking it was a childish story. 3 o'clock had come. As the final bell rang, Imran felt as if a cold wind had passed by him. When he looked up, The woman was standing right in the middle of the courtyard. This time, there were 3 small shadows around her, like children. Their eyes were completely black, as if someone had filled them with deep ink. They were all staring at Imran. The woman raised her finger and pointed at Imran, and the children slowly started walking towards her. Imran's legs started shaking. He kept backing away, but the gate was closed behind him. He shone the torch on the children as faces in. The scene was nothing short of a horror movie. There was no skin on their faces, just muscles, blood, and empty sockets. The children screamed together a scream that no human could bear. Imran fell unconscious on the ground. The next morning, when people arrived, Imran was lying unconscious outside the school. He was alive, but as soon as he regained consciousness, he said only one sentence: "She wants to come in, but she is not alone." After that night, the school was closed forever. But according to the locals, a woman dressed in white can still be seen standing outside the school at 3 o'clock, and sometimes the voices of small children accompany her.